In a world that rewards loudness, quick reactions, and constant display, there exists another kind of power. It does not shout. It does not seek attention. It does not need constant validation. This power is built quietly. It is the kind of strength that can't be taken away by opinion, circumstance, or the shifting moods of others. The Stoics' philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, understood this well. To them, the highest form of power was not in ruling over others, but in ruling over the self. They believed that by mastering the mind, we become unshakable no matter what happens outside us. Today, we'll explore 5 Stoic principles that can help you develop this quiet, unshakable power. They are not quick fixes. They are practices to grow stronger over time. 1. Master your inner dialogue. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." What you say to yourself every day shapes who you are. Your inner dialogue is either a source of strength or a constant leak of energy. Quiet power begins here, by watching your thoughts without judgment, and guiding them toward what serves you. Most people let their inner voice run on autopilot. They wake up thinking about problems. They replay past mistakes. They worry about outcomes they can't control. The Stoic approach is different. It is not about ignoring reality, but about choosing the lens through which you see it. When something happens, you ask, is this within my control? If yes, act wisely. Is this outside my control? If yes, accept and adapt. This simple practice stops you from wasting mental energy on battles that exist only in your mind. You replace unhelpful self-talk with clear, calm direction. Imagine you are your own teacher. Would you speak to a student with harshness, or would you guide with steady encouragement? Your mind responds the same way. When the inner voice is disciplined, your outer actions become deliberate, and this more than force or loudness is the foundation of quiet strength too. Practice deliberate, comme Epictetus said. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The world will test your patience daily through people, circumstances, and unexpected changes. Your calmness in these moments is not weakness, it is a signal of control. Deliberate, calm, means you are slow to react and quick to think. It is a choice, not a passive state. It's telling yourself, I do not have to give my energy to this right now. The Stoics trained for this like athletes. They practiced imagining difficulties before they happened, so that when reality arrived, they were ready. If someone spoke with anger, they would not match that anger. If plans fell apart, they would adjust, without complaint. This is not about suppressing emotion, it is about directing it. You acknowledge what you feel, but you decide the form it will take. When you meet conflict with steady composure, you gain an advantage, not because you dominate the other person, but because you remain in control of yourself. Over time, deliberate calm becomes your default. Others may be shaken by small events, but you remain steady. This steadiness is noticed, respected, and often quietly admired. 3. Value time over opinions. Seneca wrote, "We are not given a short life, but we make it short by wasting it." One of the most common ways people waste life is by living for the approval of others. They shape their choices around what will be accepted, liked, or applauded. The Stoics warned against this. They saw time as the most valuable possession. Every moment spent worrying about someone's opinion is a moment taken from what truly matters. Quiet power means your compass is internal, not external. You measure success by your own standards, guided by reason and principle, not by shifting public reaction. Ask yourself, if no one could see this choice, would I still make it? If no one could praise or criticize me, would my action remain the same? When the answer is yes, you are living with integrity. This does not mean ignoring constructive feedback. It means filtering what you hear through your values, keeping only what aligns with them. By valuing time over opinion, you free yourself from the exhausting chase for approval. And in that freedom, your focus deepens, your work improves, and your presence carries quiet authority. 4. Stand firm in your values. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Values are the anchor in a fast-moving world. Without them, you drift, shaped by the loudest voice or the most immediate pressure. To the Stoics, living according to your values was the only way to have a truly good life. Not good in the sense of comfort or convenience, but good in the sense of moral strength. Standing firm does not require you to argue or convince. It requires you to live in such a way that your actions speak for themselves. This might mean choosing the harder path because it is the honest one. It might mean declining an opportunity because it conflicts with your principles. It might mean walking away from situations that promise gain but demand you compromise your integrity. There will be times when this costs you, but the cost of betraying yourself is always higher. When people see that you will not trade your values for ease or reward, they understand you cannot be easily influenced. This is one of the purest forms of unshakable power, rooted not in control over others, but in control over yourself. 5. Lead through example, not noise. Epictetus advised, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. In a world that often equates leadership with speaking the loudest, Stoicism offers a quieter path. Live the principles you believe in, and let others see the results. Leading by example begins with self-discipline. If you expect honesty, be honest. If you value patience, practice it consistently. If you want respect, offer it freely. Words can inspire temporarily. Actions inspire permanently. When you act with consistency, people trust your character without you having to declare it. They watch how you handle difficulty, how you treat those who can offer you nothing, and how you respond when no one is watching. Leadership without noise is subtle but powerful. It does not seek followers, it attracts them naturally, and the people it attracts are drawn not by charisma alone, but by the strength of example. Quiet power grows when your actions and principles align so clearly that they speak for you. Quiet, unshakable power is not built overnight. It grows through daily choices: what you think, how you respond, where you focus, what you stand for, and how you lead. The Stoics remind us that life will always present uncertainty, challenge, and change, but within this, you have full control over your mind, your values, and your actions. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Master your inner dialogue. Practice deliberate. Value time over opinion. Stand firm in your values. Lead through example. These principles will not make you the loudest person in the room. They will make you the one who does not need to be.